Hi, my name is Brian Sorensen. I'm the head golf professional here at KickingBird Golf Club. I've been the head pro here for the past 11 years, and what I'm hoping you're going to find are some of the most beneficial tips that I've put together for you. I've broken them down into short game tips and long game tips, and I sure hope you're going to enjoy watching them, and I hope they benefit your game all year round. Intimidated by a sand bunker shot? You're not alone. This summer you're going to find yourself in this position probably one too many times. I'm going to teach you how to hit a good bunker shot. First and foremost, you must dig your feet into the sand to create a good base. Next, you want to make sure that you open up your sand wedge and try to aim about an inch behind the golf ball. And what's very important to hit a good sand shot is you must accelerate the club through the sand and hold a good finished position. And then what's going to happen, the sand will carry the ball out of the bunker and towards your target every time. Believe it or not, my golf ball is sitting right here. I'm sure you have faced this shot like I have this summer because we've had a lot of unseasonable rains. It means the rough is up around the greens. We've missed the green. We now got to get it out and onto the green. So what I'm going to use is the same shot I taught you last month, which was the sand shot. We're actually going to use that green side here in this deep lie here where I can't even see the golf ball. I'm going to place my club about an inch behind the ball, and I'm going to play it just like a sand shot. Lay your sand wedge open. Take your backswing, be committed, follow through. The ball will come out, and believe it or not, land relatively soft, and you'll be close to the pin. But here we are at KickingBird Golf Club. We're moving into the off season again this year, looking at some dormant grass around the greens. What I hope to teach you today is how to hit a nice solid chip shot. As Lee Trevino would say, in order to hit a nice, firm chip shot, you've got to make sure that your left wrist and your left forearm stay connected and stay firm through the shot. One thing that he mentions to do is you cannot see the grip behind my forearm. That's good. And as I make my chip shot, still, you cannot see the grip behind my forearm. Way too many amateurs, when they set up to hit a chip shot, they break their wrist. Thus, you can see the end of the grip underneath my forearm. That's not a good position. When you're hitting crisp chip shots, keep your left wrist, your forearm firm through the shot, and off this dormant grass, you'll hit them crisp every time. Well, what I hope to give you today is a drill that many of you have probably already heard, but it's something that I find happens with many amateurs, whether I'm playing with them in a pro-am or if I'm playing golf with them for a recreational round of golf out here at KickingBird Golf Club. The 3-foot putt aggravates golfers more than anything in the game. The tip that I'm going to give you today is don't be anxious to watch your golf ball go in the hole. Keep your head down through the stroke and listen for the ball to go in the hole. Keeps you steady over the putt. Keep your head down. Listen for it to go in the hole. You must stay steady to make more of your 3-footers. Well, it's another windy day here in Oklahoma, and I have found myself missing another green. Good news is, with proper game management, I missed this green a little bit long, and I'm getting to chip back into the wind. The wind today is blowing about 30 to 40 miles an hour. So on this chip shot or pitch shot back into the wind, I'm going to be able to be more aggressive because my ball was going to stop a lot quicker. If I had hit this short of the green and been hitting downwind, there's no way my ball was going to stop going downwind 30 to 40 miles an hour. So once again, proper game management, going back over the green, being able to chip back into a very blustery wind, my ball will stop quicker and I'll be able to make par more often. Looking for a few extra yards off the tee? I hopefully have a tip for you that's going to help you. A lot of times I see golfers, when they're making their backswing, they tilt their shoulders, they don't turn their shoulders. And what I'm going to recommend that you do this summer, as you're working on your game, make sure that you turn your left shoulder into your right side and then transfer your weight through the ball. So once again, turn your left shoulder, let the club go, you'll hit better tee shots. One of the most important tips I have for the golfers out there has nothing to do with the swing. Actually, it's how we play the game. Let's say we're sitting here, we need to try to get this ball up and down for par. Most amateurs are concerned with one thing, and that's how far we are from the flag. What I look at if I'm going to play this shot is I've got to make sure that I'm going uphill. All of my trouble is short of the green. So when I hit my shot, rather than it being just a 50-yard shot, I'm going to try to play it 60 yards and make sure that I land on the green, and then 2-putt at worst for a bogey. I'd like to welcome all golfers to KickingBird Golf Club. Once again, a great night to practice and be under the lights. I'd like to give everybody a golf tip that they can use all off-season long to keep your swing in great rhythm. What I recommend to all my golfers when I'm teaching them, and this is a great tip, you take your left sleeve, tuck it underneath your left arm and your chest. What this does is connect your upper left arm to your chest, and when you start your backswing, what's very important is rather than starting your backswing with your arms and your hands, you're going to start with the turn of your left shoulder against your chest. Good rhythm. You hit the ball solid every time. And the best thing, the one thing I recommend to all my students, come out under the lights, practice here at KickingBird Golf Club. The nights are great right now. Come on out. We're open till 11 o'clock in season, 10 o'clock off season. We hope to see you out here. Today, I hope to teach you how to hit the ball straighter when you've got an intimidating tee shot in front of you. If you take a look at this tee shot, you can see I've got water straight ahead of me, water right, trees to the left. What I've learned is you want to focus not so much what's way out in front of you, but what's something a little bit clearer towards you. And it's going to make you to be able to stay committed to the shot more. So when I tee up my golf ball, I want to make sure it's in line with something about 3 feet in front of my golf ball, such as these leaves on this tee box. You want to make sure they're between your ball and your target, and when you make your shot and your tee shots, you want to make sure that you extend down your target line each and every time, not worried about what's out there in the distance. Well, here we are at KickingBird Golf Club. It's another really breezy spring morning out here, and spring winds bring difficulty with distance control. And what I hope to give you today is just a great rule of thumb on how to control your distances and winds. For every 10 miles an hour of wind speed, you want to make sure that you use one more club. So for instance, if I'm used to hitting my 8-iron 150 yards, if I have 10 miles an hour of wind, I'm going to only be able to hit my 8-iron 140 yards. On a day like today, when I've got 30 miles an hour worth of wind, I'm probably only going to be able to hit my 8-iron 120 yards. So it's very important that you, the golfer, get out in conditions like these and practice hitting shots in the 30-mile-an-hour winds for better distance control. Well, I hope you enjoyed those tips, and if you need any further golf instruction, myself or any of my professional staff would love to help you out. We have a number of instructional programs, whether it's individual golf lessons, our E.C. Hayford Junior Golf Program for the kids. If it's the ladies, we have our ladies clinics, and if you're just a beginner, we have our Golf 101 beginning golf instruction. So any of those instructional programs will be sure to help your golf game. If you'd like to contact us for further information, you can call me at 341-5350, or you can visit us online at kickingbirdgolf.com.